Howdy guys, looks like I've got a match for you between Nachtzecke, we'll call him Not, and MaranV. I don't know anything about this match except that it lasts all 30 minutes, so it'll either be really exciting or really boring. Let's figure out which. MaranV spawns his Master Archers a little bit before Not does. Nachtzecke, we'll call him Zeki. Alright. MaranV spawns a little bit before Zeki does. Looks like they're going to reach their wells at about the same time, actually. Zeki takes his first. Let's see if Maran does as well. There's a little bit of danger here that Maran could get maybe, he's got tier 1 worries. A little bit. Versus scavengers. And we see 2 scavengers, so it looks like that's what's going to happen. And MaranV retreats back over here. That's a little bit of the danger of playing Frost, is that, this sort of bottleneck can happen. And we see a mortar, because that's all Zeki wants to do is just bottleneck MaranV right down here. And then slowly go for more map control. In response, MaranV goes an instant tier 2. I'm not sure that he's got any other options, but at the same time, Stonekin doesn't do super well in tier 2 without a lot of power, so I think this will be just really hard for MaranV. This is not like how his deck is set up to fight. Aragorn's deck, I think, is set up to fight like this, but not MaranV. And this mortar tower is going to do a pretty good job defending. I don't know what the scavenger is doing. Maybe looking to intercept something over here. He'll lose to the Stormsinger, I think, though. So I'm not really sure what else is happening. Maybe he just wants to. All right, cool. Eruption, and then he should focus these a little bit. That was a misplay. That was a hard misplay from Nachtzecke. And yep, MaranV I think is fine now. Probably, maybe more than fine actually. This mortar continues to bind power, but we've got some units here that are also binding power, so yeah. It looks like MaranV is coming in to attack, and we see another mortar tower from Zeki over here. It's interesting, but I don't know if it's much more than interesting. The microing seems just a little sloppy, I think. This trade looks like scavenger for Master Archers. Not sure if that was worth it. And you'd think that Zeki would have a power advantage because he's got 1 well extra. But it looks like he's actually suffering a little bit in power. Because he's got 100 bound in these mortar towers. And another 110 over here. So Maran is getting a nice surrounding attack. But Stonekin doesn't have great DPS, so maybe this will actually work. We shall see. Mortar tower to kill these, I guess? Maybe, yes, no. Yeah, the mortar tower was a little bit poorly microed, I think. This attack looks like Maran hasn't noticed it. This well, I think will drop. Ooh, okay. I expect to say a light blade, but Maran may not have the power to do so. And it looks like he's leaving this alone. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Oh, this looks like it's dropping. But more stuff's gonna drop over here. That wall drops. Wow. We've got this attack. Maran is being very, very patient. I'm not sure if he's maybe being too patient. the mortar would probably do a good job taking care of these. Scavenger is good as long as you bite and run away, but these stone shards will eat Scavenger so fast. Okay, this will drop as well, so it's a well for well. But now Maran has this very powerful attack going on. Although perhaps Nachtzecke can use, maybe he can use this under to his advantage. He's really low on power. You can see things keep healing and he keeps running out of power. Because Maran is just being so patient. So Maran is going for this well. Based on the fact this match keeps going, I'm assuming he doesn't get it down, which means this was a mistake. I don't know why he killed his... I guess he wanted a little bit of void power to deal with this. Oh, wow. This may be actually very hard for Stonekin to deal with. Maybe. We'll see. So this monument actually does drop. Never mind what I was saying about maybe doing this being a bad idea. We're not going to see rebuild there. But, oh, is this guy going to get away? No, surely not. Okay, no, he doesn't get away. This is interesting. Zeki is going to need to build... Okay, there he built this tier 1 back up again. Looks like these are all going to fall. But it looks like he's going to get MaranV's monument down as well. Very interesting. Eruption maybe? He should erupt. Because Frost has couple tricks and stuff. Alright, that worked, but it was really risky. Maran had power, so I don't know why that had to drop. I think that was just a bad macro mistake. So Maran could have ended the game like right here. But, counterplay again. Sunderer versus Stone Shards. I don't know about that. Yeah, that's just... I mean, the Sunderer even doesn't even have anything to hit. Like, I might understand if there were things for the Sunderer to hit, but there's nothing even for him to hit. Okay, Sunderer running away, trying to stay alive, and bounce these guys around the mortar. We should probably keep running with him. Oh, okay, he does live, he does live. Now we've got Sunstriders versus these Master Archers. Okay, so this appears to have been defended well. I don't know why he's leaving this one unit alive. Okay, there we go. Now Zeki has a large tier 1 army. Walls are even. This looks very interesting. These guys should maybe focus on him while he's dazed, kill him while he's dazed. You know, a couple hits and then you can erupt him and kill him. This guy should be doing something. So this is... I've never even, like, thought of Sunderers beating Stonekin, because Stonekin is just, like, so good against Sunderers. You know, even in tier 1. Even in tier 1, Light Blades are very good against Sunderers. But, like, I don't know if MaranV made, like, a deal not to use Kobold Trick, or what's going on. But this is... Okay, looks like... I didn't catch that, but it looks like a Kobold Trick just happened. Looks like this will be defended. Oh, the Sunderer went down over here. Okay, that's where it went. Very good split attack, but it's sort of not split anymore because this attack sort of just failed. So now MaranV can concentrate over here. Over here, okay, so this attack looks like MaranV killed his own units again. He seems to do that a lot. I think more than I agree with, but at the same time, MaranV is a better player than I am, so maybe he knows something I don't. I don't know why we... Okay, there's the Glacier Shell. But still, the Glacier Shell looks like this might drop, actually. And there's another Sunderer. Does Zeki even have more than just tier 1? This This is fascinating. Is this under? He should maybe try and get out alive. That will be kind of slow. Killed it with the hurricane. That's hilarious. He should be hitting here so he can erupt it right now. There, interrupt. There you go. There you go. Good erupt. So now MaranV is actually up a well. MaranV is down a well. He's still up a monument though. But if this can go down a little bit further, okay, there we go. Kobold trick. So my theory about MaranV not using kobold tricks was wrong. I guess he was just maybe distracted a couple times earlier. His mortar's still up. As we've seen, MaranV would have destroyed this a long time ago because he likes to destroy his units that aren't doing anything. But I think this mortar is useful for preventing any counterattacks because having the mortar up allows Zeki to attack, and then once his army dies and MaranV has a big army left, he's not super worried about that big army because the mortar tower can defend. We've got Scavenger and Sunshredders to just intercept these attacking units. Looks like the Sunderer is going to run away and try and heal back up. Looks like he'll still die though. Yeah, he dies. Alright. MaranV still only has one well, which, interesting eruption, I'm not sure if that was worth it. But, Stonekin does much worse when they have low power than otherwise. So this is actually, like, not a terrible position for Zeki. He's up power, not really anymore, but, being down a tier against MaranV doesn't seem to be hurting him that much. Okay, MaranV takes another well, and he feels very safe. So this is probably the time that Zeki wants to rush tier 2, I think. Okay, he takes a well back, so now they're even on wells. The longer this match progresses, the more of an advantage MaranV is going to have. Because one, he's up a tier, but also he's Stonekin, and Stonekin just does better when there's more power flowing from the void and from the power pool. This is like oddly symmetric over here. And MaranV takes another well. So MaranV is playing the welling up game. And Zeki is continuing the well up game as well. He's just totally foregoing tier 2. And I feel like MaranV could use like a bunch of burrowers and things to really punish him for that. But this mortar is, I guess, doing a good job of deterring thoughts like that. A little bit of an attack going on here. Tier 2 happened. Oh, sorry. This tier 2 happened a long time ago, I think. I just totally didn't realize. Or no, I guess this was his tier 2. Okay, my bad. Okay, so Zeki does go tier 2. And it's just a welling up game. And it's very symmetrical at this point. Except for this power wall. Nope. Yeah, this power wall versus this power wall. That's what he's got. This Skyfire Drake's going to die to the Frostbite and Poison. I'm not really sure why I kept running away with it, but he tried, I guess. The Crystal Fiend does a very good job. This matchup is not very fun for Fire. Just because Fire likes to be aggressive and Stonekin is just so defensive that it just gets very hard for Fire to do much. Especially Crystal Fiends are like super annoying because Stonekin's units just don't die. The Skyfire Drake should hit him and maybe erupt. And this Drake should ravage. And I'm not actually sure if Drake with Frostbite and Poisoned loses to ravage. I don't know how that goes. He'll burn MaranV, and it looks like this well will drop. Good job from MaranV. He's just overwhelming Zeki with units. MaranV now has the advantage. Interesting wildfire. By interesting, I mean bad. Don't know why that wildfire happened. But still, Zeki is maybe not down that much. Like, it's kind of bad, but survivable, maybe? He just spent a whole lot of power somewhere. What happened? Did something heal, maybe? We got a Ravaged Enforcer trying to escape. And looks like MaranV now has a nice army, but Nachtzecke is getting a lot of power from the Void, so soon he'll have a nice army in return. This game has progressed for, like, it spent a lot of time in Tier 1 and in Tier 2. Oh, Tier 1 for Zeki at least. So there's, like, a lot of Void power flowing, even if there's not a ton of power walls. There's really only, like, I guess, what, 1 or 2 more power walls more than normal? MaranV has 3 extra, and Zeki has 1 extra. So that may have been a little bit over an extension by MaranV taking all these wells, but ooh, misclick charge. This wall power is much better. And Enforcers are good against Stern Shards simply because they're not beasts, and pretty much everything else Purifier has is a beast. Also, Enforcers just have really good stats. The Mortar Tower doing a very good job keeping these Fire Dancers alive. And looks like this wall is going to drop in return. Okay. So yeah, I think maybe taking this wall was a little bit of an overextension from MaranV. Now they're equal again, except MaranV still has 1 extra well. And we see a Rallying Banner to allow Fire Dancers. And it looks like we're going to have this very nice split attack going on. Alright, now let's see an attack here while we see an attack here. Zeki seems to have power for it. Yep, there we go. Lots of Enforcers, maybe a Rallying Banner here. There we go. And we got this Rallying Banner here, but he's now sort of ignoring that. He's still keeping like 100 power in his reservoir though. That was interesting. Maybe this is a misclick? He's still keeping 100 in his reservoir so that he can spawn stuff and attack if he needs to. But now this is destroyed, so that's not an option anymore. Is this Mortar Tower going to get up? That would be fun. Mortar Tower is up. That's fun. Terrific. So now, Zeki actually has like a sort of camp set up. This will be a little bit difficult for MaranV to get past this. Survive it first and then get past it. Gladiatrix doesn't do a ton against Crystal Fiends. Because Crystal Fiend just regenerates health so quickly. And you can't erupt because of the alloying skin. Oh yeah, now you can. But it's like tricky to figure out when you can erupt and when you can't erupt. Meanwhile, that mortar continues to shoot. And it will actually go inside a little bit and splash this with at least a little bit of damage. Good, the Fire Dancer's attacking the well instead of the units. I guess you would sort of assume that would happen, but sometimes on lower level play, you see the Fire Dancer just like trying to get the knockback. And, you know, no. Fire Dancer is primarily not a knockback unit, it's primarily for siege, so use it for siege. If we get a charge in here and then eruption, I think this will drop. Hence the roots, but it looks like maybe we can spawn something over here. There we go. And we see a Kobold trick by Maran in anticipation. In order to get an extra shot on these Spirit Hunters. Yeah, the attacking multiple units is not so good against nature splashes because of the heal. And we still have this Enforcer sitting here. It looks like Zeki forgot about it. Once again, we see the heal. But it's sort of good here because it's preoccupying MaranV from doing anything about this Drake because he wants to get the heal. Not this Drake, this Dancer. So this Dancer's hammering away and doing a lot of damage. Mortar attack here. I don't know, maybe he meant to put it here. But it's sort of hitting here and here. So maybe he clicked in this area. Alright, good focusing with the Drake to kill it. Looks like the Drake will survive. Especially if he ravages it again. Ravage again, there you go. This mortar finally drops. But okay, so good heal to revive these guys. Wildfire to give them a little space and to do a lot of damage. Are we going to see Ravage? No on the Ravage. And this well drops. Very good. Very good. So we are once again tied. 3 wells to 3 wells. Oh no, this oh, this ran out of power. So this ran out of power. Wow, okay. This is about to run out of power. This match has been going on a really long time. Lots of exciting tier 1 fighting. Problem is that there's a point where there's too much power, and then MaranV I don't think has a tier 3, but for sure Zeki does because he's playing Pure Fire. And you know, Juggernauts are just going to be a little bit hard for MaranV to deal with without a tier 3. I think that's why he's got the Large Knights, but still. You know, Large Knights are only tier 2. Wildfires are very good against Stone Tempests because Stone Tempests can't move. Well, I mean they can, but they take a little bit to micro to move. And MaranV does that because he doesn't want to lose the Stone Tempest entirely. And then we see another Wildfire. Still, this is looking pretty in favor of MaranV, I think. Maybe not like overwhelmingly so, but I think MaranV still has a sizable advantage. He did take this well though, and it looks like Zeki could maybe make a powerful rush at the right point, and just take this out. Looks like Nachtzecke is going for the slow method where you just put up your defenders and just camp. There we go, camp 1. These guys camped. The thing about defenders though is they really just have such bad DPS that I don't think they're really worth it. Like, even with all their damage reduction, Scythe Fiends will still take a lot out of them. I guess when you got Crystal Fiends, maybe that's not so much. I also don't know why you would leave this Rallying Banner here. This gives Fire, like, hopes and chances. You know. Now Zeki has 1 well, and MaranV has 3 wells. So the longer this match goes on, the more of a power advantage MaranV is going to get. I feel like we should see a lava field here, just to kill these and hurt these guys. But Zeki might not have a lava field in his deck. This continues to stay here. I don't know what the Crystal Fiend is doing. Fire Dancer for the knockback, disregarding what I told you earlier about what a Fire Dancers were for. As you can see, this Fire Dancer is largely ineffective. They're killing these guys, but this well is just taking a lot of damage. So at this point, Zeki's gonna have to rush tier 3 and try and pull something fancy out. He's also being attacked over here with 2 Burrowers. Alright, that was okay micro, maybe it could have been a couple seconds faster. Good heal, bad eruption. The eruption would not have killed them anyway. That second heal I think was also a little questionable. But over here we've got a very clear surrounding of units, and this monument drops. That puts Zeki in a very difficult position, because he's like totally out of ground presence. Okay, so in desperation he double erupts those 2 Burrowers, in order to, you know, have this stay alive. Have his Fire Orb stay alive. Meanwhile, we got lots of S-Humans fighting. The Hurricane is very good against them. Stone Shards are not so good against M units, and these things are S units, S counters. But the Stone Shards I think are just still winning because Stone Shards are tier 2 and they're just superior units. Okay, so Nachtzecke has 1 orb and 1 power wall that's soon about to fall. MaranV has 2 orbs and 2 power walls, so This game looks very won for MaranV. I can't imagine how it goes on for 6 more minutes, but let's just see what happens. I'm expecting some sort of rush for this space, and sort of in anticipation, MaranV puts his ghost spirit, his spirit hunters over here, and starts shooting these units that might want to come over. Okay, right, getting one shot off into each one is good. And yeah, this looks like very long from MaranV. In the beginning, it maybe looked a little iffier. It could have gone both ways, perhaps. If I didn't know the crossfire was MaranV. Alright, so yeah, this looks like GG to me. We've got a little bit of eruption spamming. Let's just see what happens. We'll just get a little bit faster too. Yeah, there we go. That drops. MaranV just kills his own units, and we've got a massive amount of mortar towers. That's fun, but loses to a Skyfire Drake, so I don't even know. Okay, that's a lot of Stone Tempests. Yeah, this game's over, and looks like Nachtzecke has admitted his defeat, but he still wants to finish it out. It's very interesting. There's so many mortars. These guys are out of the mortar range of these guys, so that seems to be doing good. Alright, now we've got the Large Knights. Now they're coming in for the kill. Looks like this is the end, the actual end. You can't power through when you're low on power. Okay, so yeah, this is a good game. Oh, and it did end on time. Oh wait! Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that. Nachtzecke actually wins, because his score is bigger than MaranV's score. So he was able to survive until 30 minutes and win that. MaranV was super close to finishing it, but he didn't. And wow, okay, that's phenomenal. That's crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed that crazy twist of events. Alright, cool. See you in the next replay.